You know what they say in life, as in hockey, you don't forget your first time. Now, Bob Probert was a noted enforcer for a number of years in the NHL, fought the best, but who do you think was the first person he fought in the NHL? Well, this name may not ring off the lips for most NHL fans, but he was a devastatingly talented player that also had a great minor league career. Despite the fact he didn't play much in the NHL, his presence will be, as we like to say, remembered long after the final stories of the 1982 entry draft are told. So today we're going to be talking about the original San Jose Shark, 6'4" center, big drink of water, Craig Cox. Now, Craig was selected in the 4th round, 66 overall, in the 1982 draft, based on two things. He had played a very strong season with St. Albert of the AJHL, but was also a key player in the LA U.S. AAA program. At the time, one of the few natural-born Californians to make it to the NHL. Born in Chula Vista, California, hometown was Laguna Beach. Eventually made it to the NHL, and when he got there, he made a lot of fans happy for his tenacious fighting, his overall style, and his presence on the ice. Now, born Greg Raymond Cox, January 24, 64, played with Vancouver, Calgary, St. Louis, and again the inaugural version of the San Jose Sharks. He also played 2 seasons of Major League Roller Hockey in the RHI, after having grown up playing hockey in Tucson, Arizona. Now, he also was based from 69 to 75 in Laguna Beach, California, and he also played hockey there. Now, he also currently lives in the suburbs of St. Ignace, Michigan. Now, he was drafted by Detroit, but he was unable to come to terms with them. He became an unrestricted free agent after the 84 season and eventually signed with Vancouver Canucks. Now, 4 different teams over 8 seasons in the NHL, again, mostly as an enforcer, 239 NHL regular season games with 44 points and receiving 713 minutes and penalties. Now, he was also suspended for the first 3 games of the 87-88 season for leaving the penalty box to fight Joe Patterson during a preseason game. Now, while perhaps best remembered as a member of the Vancouver Canucks, Cox was claimed by the Sharks in the 1991 NHL Dispersal and Expansion Draft. And October 4th, 91, he scored the first goal in Sharks franchise history, and it was the next to the last goal that he scored in the NHL. Now, they called that in hockey a willing fighter. Now, what was kind of bizarre about Cox, ladies and gentlemen, when he was in Vancouver, he couldn't decide what number he wanted to play with. According to Hockey Draft Central, he wore number 27, 32, 21, 22, and 28. Now, he missed part of the 86 season with a broken hand, an injury suffered in a fight with, of all people, Charlie Bourgeois during Vancouver's October 6, 85 final preseason game versus Calgary. He did not make his NHL debut until November 8 at Edmonton. Now, he became the first NHL player to fight the legendary Bob Probert during Vancouver's November 11, 85 game versus Detroit. Now, he was eventually sent by St. Louis, Chicago on September 29, 89 as compensation for St. Louis's signing of unrestricted free agent Rick Wilson. He was eventually left unprotected by Chicago and then claimed by Vancouver again on October 2nd, 89. Left protected by Vancouver for the expansion draft and again claimed by San Jose. The goal that he scored for San Jose was past former teammate Kirk McLean. Now, the San Jose situation in that contest, they tied up 3-3, but Vancouver went on to win 4-3. Now, he won an SHL title with Huntsville in 96, and he also played 51 games for Kansas City that won the IHL regular season playoff titles, but was not with the team during postseason. He was also named Tulsa's player assistant coach prior to the 97 season and remained that position into 98. He was named Corpus Christi WHL player assistant coach prior to the 99 season and remained there for the rest of the year. He was named San Antonio's player assistant coach prior to the 2000 season, stopped playing during the year and remained at AC through the campaign. He was named Huntsville's head coach prior to the 2001 season and remained there until February 2001. Now he was named El Paso's head coach in June 2002 and remained there until the team folded in June 2003. Now he was named Northern Michigan's IIHL head coach in October 2003 and remained there until 2004. Now his management career, he was named El Paso's Director of Hockey Operations in June 2002 and stayed there until June 2003. Now, Cox was very versatile. He began playing left wing his second season of pro hockey, moving his natural position of center. And again, he played for Phoenix of the RHI in '94 and Vancouver the next season. He was also player assistant coach in Slovenia for first of the half of the '96 season before returning to North America. Now, again, the situation with his playing career was quite interesting because he was also very popular in Europe. Now, his major contribution to the OHL came with the Belleville Bulls over a number of seasons after being drafted through the St. Albert program. Now, the head coach of the Huntsville Tornadoes, he was also head coach of CHL's El Paso Buzzards for the final season in '03. Now, this happened because the team's owner, Bill Davidson, had declared bankruptcy. Despite not being paid for over a month, and even though at times he was able to dress only 9 or 10 players, Cox continued to coach the team to the season's end, so very dedicated to hockey. Now, he is currently the head hockey coach at Sheboygan Area High School in Sheboygan, Michigan. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. He's also the rink manager at that community's Ralph G. Contiel Center. Sheboygan. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. So again, quite a life in hockey. St. Albert, Belleville, Vancouver, Franklin Express, Calgary Flames, St. Louis Blues, Peoria Rivermen, Milwaukee Admirals, San Jose Sharks, Kansas City Blades, Kalamazoo Wings, Cincinnati Cyclones, Tulsa Oilers, Huntsville Channel Cats, Wichita Thunder, Corpus Christi Ice Rays, and San Antonio Iguanas. Again, financial totals: 235, 14, 31, 45, and one playoff goal in 5 postseason games. And that goal came from Calgary in '88 when he was picked up for the playoff run. Again, anyway, Craig Cox, if you go online, you'll see numerous fights that Greg participated in. Probably a top 10 enforcer of the 1980s and 90s era, basically because him and Probert Stilts were legendary for their brutality and for their accuracy. Craig could fight, and that's why a lot of people felt made him a better head coach because he knew what it would take to win. And if you can survive a fight with Bob Probert, you can survive any enforcer tilt in the NHL. So that's the history of Craig Cox. If you like what we're doing here, give us a like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, keep your stick in the ice. Bye.